Okay, we are going to do the teaching associated with the sort 29 in the Green Words Their Way book. Okay, so today is a lesson about syllables and syllable types. So we're going to be introducing, this is a new syllable we're going to be introducing today, which is a consonant and then with the LE ending. But I'm going to put that to the side and we're just going to recap on our normal syllable breakup. So when we have a word, we look at it in syllables and that helps us think about how to spell it. So I'm going to give you two words, paper and stopping. Okay, now both of those words have two syllables, paper, stopping. Now, when we separate out our words into two syllables, we have to look at where we put the break. So, do we put the break here? 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 Etc. Now, the rule with breaking a word up is if there's one consonant sitting in the middle, as there is with this word, paper, the consonant will always move to the right. So when we split this word up, we end up with pay, per. The consonant always slides to the right. So you don't have pap, Okay, so you have pay, per. Now, when you have a word that has two consonants in the middle, one goes each way. So you have stop, ping. So that's a rule that applies to breaking up syllables in words, and that's helpful with your spelling. So we've got here, let's look at the first syllable. This syllable is a closed syllable. Where's my little tag for closed? Here it is. So we've got a closed door. Now it's closed because it's capped off by a consonant, so that keeps that vowel saying its short sound. So when we have a vowel protected by a short sound, we have that consonant vowel consonant pattern. We end up with a short sound vowel, and that's a closed syllable. Over here, our vowel is floating out in the breeze and doesn't have a consonant capping off this syllable. So when vowels finish sentences, it's sort of like they feel a little bit maybe vulnerable as a vowel. And so instead of saying their soft at sound, because they're feeling vulnerable, they make their nice hard long sound and they say their name. So pay, per. So we've got here an open syllable. So when we have open syllables, which is when the vowel is open and not capped off by a consonant, it says its name. So this word says pay, per, and this word says stopping. Now, let's look at this word if we had doubled the middle letter. Now, that's not a real word, but let's pretend it was. Paper. So in this now I've doubled the middle letter. So if I split it into its two syllables, I'd have pap, per. This isn't open anymore. This is now closed and my A says its short sound. So instead of saying pay, per, in this case, I now have paper. So this word says paper, this word says papa. So can you see how doubling the middle letter gives a consonant to each syllable and modifies the vowel? Let's have a look at the word stopping with one consonant in the middle only. So this time we have, let's say we were doing a writing journal and we forgot to double the middle letter in the word stopping. And we wrote stop-ing. Let's split that into its two halves. So there's only one consonant in the middle, so it has to go to the right. So now I have the word stoping because this is an open syllable, meaning my vowel says its long sound. Remember, when a vowel finishes a syllable, it feels a little bit vulnerable, feels like it's on the cutting edge of the syllable, doesn't feel safe to make its soft ot sound, and it says O. So this word now says stoping. So we have stopping and stoping. So you can see how this doubling the middle letter completely changes the sound of the word. So that's just a little recap on splitting syllables into their two parts and how we can have open and closed syllables. Now, what I want to teach you today is, we've talked about open and closed syllables. I want to talk to you about a new type of syllable, or maybe not new, but we'll talk about it. So when we have any type of consonant, and then we finish the word with an LE. So we have words like paddle, apple, rifle, giggle, sample. So a lot of words in the English language finish with this ending. Now the reason why this is a new type of syllable is because when we have a consonant and an LE, it's like it becomes its own entity, and it becomes what we called a consonant-LE syllable. So this is now its own syllable. So let's have a look at a word. Let's look at a word apple. That's a good one. Okay, so we've got two consonants here. Yeah, that's correct. So we have the word app, and then we've got pull. So can you see here, we've got the consonant-LE syllable. So what I'm trying to teach you is that you would never pull the LE out without there having to be a consonant attached to it. It's like they're all linked together. So this consonant-LE is linked. So when you're splitting syllables, even if there was only one P there, it would have to go to the right. And it becomes a consonant-LE syllable, just like I was teaching you before. So we've got apple. We split it out. One consonant goes each way. So we've got app. This is a closed syllable because my vowel is protected by the consonant. So it feels free to make its nice soft sound. App, pull. So we have the word apple. Okay, let's look at another word. Let's look at a word, table. Table. Okay, now remember this BLE has to stay together. They're all hooked together. They can't be separated, this consonant-LE combo. That has to stay together. So when I split this word table, table, I've got my consonant-LE syllable here. What have I got here? Is it open? Oh, is it open or closed? So this is closed. This vowel is closed off by a consonant. Is this vowel closed off by a consonant? No, it isn't. So we say that is an open syllable, and that means it makes its long sound. Remember, vowels make their long sound when they finish a syllable because they feel they've got to be a bit harder because they're on the cutting edge of that syllable. So in this one we have apple. This one we have t. It's not ta. It's not table. It's table, and that's because the vowel is finishing the syllable. Now we'll do one more example of each, and then we will do one more example of each, and then I'll actually go through the word sort. Okay, so we've got apple here. We've got one with a double middle letter. So let's do the word giggle. A happy word. Giggle. Okay, so remember we've got our consonant-LE is kind of glued together, and that goes to the side as its own syllable, and we're left with gig over here. So is this open or closed? Is this vowel capped off by a consonant or not? Hopefully you can see that it is closed, meaning that I makes its lovely soft sound. Giggle, giggle. So it doesn't say giggle, it says giggle. Okay, now let's look at another one where we've got another open one. So we've got the word bugle. That's like a trumpet. So remember, consonant-LE is all stuck together as one unit. So that goes off to the side. And we've got bew left. And you can see this vowel is open. It says its name because it's ending a syllable. And we don't have bugle. We have bugle, bugle. So we have words that have your first syllable closed, which make the soft sound or the short sound, and we have words where this consonant LE goes off to the side and we leave our vowel exposed, making its long sound. So I'm going to show you how we're going to sort those words according to that teaching pattern I have just shown you. So let's clear that off and we'll just quickly whip through the sort words, and hopefully that will help you really let that rule sink in. Okay, so we have got words that have the vowel consonant LE, and we've got the words with the vowel consonant LE. Okay, so we've really got two categories of words in this. We've got this will be the ones that leave the vowel open, which means it makes its hard sound, and these ones you split the syllable down this way because the consonant LE becomes one syllable, so that means we have these closed syllables. So I'll put that, so it's vowel consonant LE. So these ones are open and these ones are closed. Okay. So we've got under here, we've got words like title. So hopefully you can see that we've got to have that under that pattern, title, because if we put the syllable break there, we would have title. We've only got one consonant in the middle there. Well, we've got one consonant to go with our LE. Okay, we've got words like rifle, bridle. And hopefully you're hearing that all these vowels are making their long sound. Okay, let's do a few over here. We've got words like little. So we've got our paragraph break. Our syllable break goes in the middle there. So we've got little, that's a closed first syllable with our consonant LE. So this is first syllable, second syllable. That's our first syllable, second syllable. Okay? I'll rewrite that. Okay. Little. We've got words like middle, settle, bottle. Okay, let's go back over here. So we've got all these vowels are saying it, o, all their short sounds. Over here we've got I. Let's do one with a different vowel. Cable, A, it's saying its name. Bugle, U, is saying its name. So we've got title. Or what about cradle? The baby's cradle, saying its name. Cradle. Able, A-B-L-E, able. That's one word, I was just trying to show you the two syllables. Able. You can have just a single letter in its own syllable, which is the case in that word. And then you've got table as well. Okay, so over here we've actually got some words that have the double consonant, but they're not the same. So we can have words like sample, we can have jungle, so we've got jun-gul, we've got hand-dul, we've got can-dul, candle, so sample. Again, this is a little bit of an American accent one, because in America they would say sample, whereas we say sample. So this might be a little bit of an oddball one for us, but that's okay, we'll just leave it there. Okay, we've got words like simple, simple, tremble, whoop, goodness me, leave that too. We've got single, muscle, although we say muscle, but it's actually muscle. It's actually, sometimes it's handy to say that in your head to remember how to spell that unusual word. Right, and we've got a few more in our word list under this one too, which I'm sure you'll be able to work out because it's starting to get quite obvious which words belong where now. Giggle, battle, bottle, Oh, got settle already. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, now you can see with our words that have got the double consonant in the middle, you could actually split them into two categories as well. You could have the ones that have got the double consonants that's the same and the double consonant that are different. I don't mind, you can separate them. So you could have 3 groups or just 2 groups. Okay, so that is our open starting syllable and our closed starting syllable, and teaching you about this new syllable with a consonant-LE that can end both of those words. Okay, bye.